don't want a masseuse. I want Carly. We're going to the car wash.
Fine. We'll do both. We'll go to the car wash and get the celibacy scrubbed, and then we'll go to the spa and get our dong scrubbed.
Lads, someone please help me. Hi everyone and welcome back to, what is this, part 784 of the US Inbetweeners. Yes, we are still doing this. I know you all are probably absolutely sick of seeing these melts faces, but we only have 2 episodes left, so not all is bad in the world. Let's try and hit 2,000 likes on the penultimate episode and I will be extremely grateful. Anyway, just sit back, try and enjoy. I use that word lightly. Try and enjoy episode 11. Let's go. So I said in my last video that I thought the American writers had completely run out of ideas and that the show was slowly crawling its way to the finishing line, and basically the first half of this episode absolutely proves that statement to be correct. Essentially, the first half of this episode literally just revolves around the group attending a car wash. Very exciting concept, I must admit. The reason they decide to attend this car wash is because Simon, fresh off dumping Lauren, wants to get his car washed by Carly because he is indeed that much of a simp. Will also agrees to go because Samantha, the girl who was unhealthily obsessed with Red Bull in the last episode, is also going to be washing cars, so it gives Will a chance to creep on her even more. So they attend this car wash, which definitely isn't sexist, and we proceed to see some extremely cringy gags, one of which is literally Neil farting in the car and Jay trying desperately to escape. I mean, if you ever wanted an explanation for why the show was rated 2 stars out of 10, there you go. We then see Will talking to Samantha and somehow being even more of a loser than we ever thought possible.
Name any amount of beats per minute.
200.
For some reason, Will randomly performing beats per minute in front of Samantha actually impresses her. Extremely realistic, I have to admit. Will then decides to ask her out on a date, and despite turning him down, Samantha then says that she would be willing to have sex with him as long as he loses his virginity to someone else first, because it would be too much pressure for her to take his virginity. The American Inbetweeners. We then see Simon having a conversation with Carly in which he basically just simps for her for about 5 minutes. Genuinely, this might go down as the most dragged out plotline in history. The conversation ends with Simon and Carly then having the world's most awkward hug, with Simon verging on Jay levels of creepy.
Thank you, Simon.
No problem. Just being a good friend.
In essence, this car wash plotline was mind-numbingly boring. I'm not even going to give the show credit for being original, because in the last episode I said the Red Bull storyline was original and everyone just corrected me in the comments and said it was actually a complete rip-off of an episode in the UK version, so I can't even credit the show for being original anymore because it's probably stolen this gag as well. Anyway, the remainder of this episode actually takes place in a spa that the group somehow ended up going to. I think Will's mum had a coupon or something, and it only takes about 30 seconds for Jay to remind me why he's my least favourite character of any show I've ever watched.
So the menu says treatments are available on an hourly basis, so I say we go to the steam room and open our pores first.
Yeah, well, there's only one pore I'm concerned with opening.
All this stuff looks like it's for girls.
I hate you. While Simon's getting treatment, Neil's in the steam room and Jay is looking for a girl who's willing to shag Will. Will starts talking to some random girl who sits a few seats down from him. He tells her about his weird deal with Samantha, and for some reason, the girl just agrees to have sex with him just like that. Again, extremely realistic. However, Will, true to form, ends up basically absolutely cockblocking himself by turning into the weirdest human being ever.
She's worried that I'll become obsessed with her, you know, that I'll become super clingy. You know, clingy like that. Never leave me. Don't get a restraining order against me. You love him or me? I love both of you. Love me, love me. I swear to God, I'll do it. Don't do it. I swear to God, I'll do it.
Wow, that is a lot of pressure.
Because of this, the girl then says that she'll only have sex with Will if he has sex with someone else first, basically saying exactly what Samantha said, meaning that Will the incel is truly back at square one. unlucky son. The only other thing of note that happens in the spa is that Jay thinks he's found, quote, the spa whore, and proceeds to get a massage from her, thinking he's going to get a happy ending. I'm just going to show you what happens because I don't really know how to explain it. I can't really put it into words, so I'm just going to let it play out and you can try to make sense of it. Enjoy.
You got great skin. Does this feel good?
The sunrise come again. Beautiful girl.
Yes, that was an actual scene. You can really tell the show have run out of ideas. In essence, this episode, it was just bad. I don't know what more to say. I don't care if it was original and there weren't as many stolen concepts as usual. It was just mind-numbingly boring. Literally, the episode just consisted of Simon simping over Carly, Will simping over Samantha Morrison, Jay simping over any woman he ever sees, and of course Neil doing absolutely nothing as usual. Thankfully, there's only one episode left, so at the end of the day, not all is bad. Before I close out this video, I just want to say that I'm actually working on a diss track for the final episode, a diss track of the US Inbetweeners, because I hate the show that much. If you've got any ideas for any, sick bars that you want me to include about any of the characters or just the show in general, leave them down below and I might include a few of them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I very much hope this wasn't too painful for you. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on my dead Twitter, and I'll see you next video for the final episode. Peace.